Hello everybody. What episode are we on, Anne? We'd say hang on. 3, 2, 1. Episode 14. I must be correct. 14
we have to check
is
this.
Yeah, we have checked. So and here we are. We're not a million miles away from home. As the crow flies, we're just about 3 miles from where we live, but we're right the other side of the Long Mynd. It's a bit windy.
Yeah, and
this
we're right
weekend.
in the middle of a car rally, unfortunately.
Yeah, vintage car
So if you
rally.
hear something going wow past us,
If I
it's a
get run
vintage
over,
car.
if I get run over, it will be by a vintage car, and it's lovely views. We'll just spin us round.
Especially for Jackie, because she likes to feel dizzy when we do this.
Okay, that's all good. And here's one of the vintage vehicles coming past us now.
With a wave. Let's turn around this way again.
Okay, good.
Okay, so what are we talking about this week, Colin? Oh, question. Yeah, question from Emma off Instagram, and it was such a good question. I've been thinking about this a lot. I thought it'd be a really good topic to talk about in one of these videos. And her question was, okay, so chatty running is great, but how can you challenge yourself? Is her question. Where's the challenge?
Where's the challenge? Well, my first thing is, we're going to start walking or running.
I don't know whether it's safe.
I know. Well,
I think we'll wait a little bit.
We'll wait a little bit. Okay.
Yeah.
So, my first thing is, why do you need challenge? Do you need challenge?
Yeah, there's that aspect to it, isn't there? There is that mentality, again, the push mentality, that exercise has got to involve a challenge. You've got to challenge your body. But that's not the Chatty Sparkly way, is it?
No, not really. So, and your body responds to being treated gently.
Yeah. And that's what we've been saying in videos. That doesn't sound too healthy.
He's going to make it.
So there's that aspect.
Come on, we're going.
Yeah, okay. Oh, I don't know about this.
I'll keep my ears open. Yes.
But then the other side of that is, there's, okay, so you're enjoying your chatty running. And
Get in.
every so often, you want to challenge yourself.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Because you're chatty running every day.
We've already spoken, haven't we, about how some people think they're going to get fitter every run, so every run they try and go a little bit faster and they try to push progress. Well, you mustn't do that. Just
That's a bit of over-challenging.
Yeah, just let progress happen. But if you want to, there is a point. Yeah, just go out there, and if you run chatty, I promise you will improve. You know, and I said it takes 6 weeks. Well, if you wanted to, you can go do a little faster run, say a faster 5k if you're up to it, every 3 weeks, and that would be easy.
And say in normal
you should get faster doing that.
In normal circumstances, that would be a park run, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
You could do a nice park run as fast as you can go, comfortably.
How else might people challenge themselves then?
Well, it's races, isn't it? Races are the best way to challenge yourself.
Yeah, because they can either go faster or further. So some people like to go further and do, if they've only done a 5k, do a 10k, or if they've
let's go in.
done a 10k, they'll do a half marathon.
Yeah, so for somebody going further, perhaps it would be that challenge.
There's a lot of non-vintage cars following the vintage cars around.
You know, the challenge of just getting through and finishing a half marathon.
Yes.
Or the challenge of running your park run and getting faster.
Yeah, like we said, that the athlete who gets to 7 miles in a half marathon and is just thinking about getting to the finish line.
Yeah.
That's a challenge, just getting to the finish line comfortably.
Okay. But what if you haven't got any races coming up?
Okay, then you have to do...
No races.
Yeah.
And you've got chatty running, how are you going to challenge yourself?
Then you're going to do...
You want the odd challenge now.
Well, there's two things. You can do a time trial, which is where you just do a certain distance and you do the same course every 3 weeks, like I said. It might be 5k or it might be 10k. It doesn't have to be a race distance. It could be a 4k or 6k or whatever. And the other thing you can do is what we call an out and back run. So you run out for whatever, 10-15 minutes, and then when you've gone out for 10 minutes you come back, and you might want to come back a bit quicker, and if you did that every 2 or 3 weeks you'd go out further and you can come back. And
so
if
you can either do it by time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
there's a lot of people following.
I know, yeah. Enthusiasts.
Is that time or distance?
Yeah, time. Yeah, exactly. I'd do it by an out and back. I'd go by time. So they go out up to 20 minutes out and up to 20 minutes back. And the best way to do it is to come back just a little bit faster and make sure it's the same amount of up and down both ways, or if better, flat.
Yeah, you can. I mean, you can. That can be a challenge, a chatty challenge as well, can't it?
Yeah, of course it can.
You can do that sort of same route every week.
And you should get a bit further.
And if you do it chatty.
Yeah, you should get further in the chatty.
Yeah. And you do it by time.
All these big cars with event organisation.
You will see your improvement gradually.
Yeah, of course you will. Yeah. And the other thing is, it should feel much easier. And one of the things we said, we missed out something from last week.
I haven't finished on challenge yet.
Go on then.
Because I've been thinking about races and people racing when they do their park runs.
Yes.
And this is linking back to recovery from last week.
Okay.
They go and they do their fast park run every single week.
Yeah. And then they do a 10k afterwards.
And then I know
on the
lots of
day
people
after.
That will say, I want to do a park run on Saturday, and then I've got this 10k. We're all going to do this 10k the next day.
Yeah, a bit like these
a bit over challenge.
Vintage car people. They're really enthusiastic, but a bit too enthusiastic. And there's a golden rule there, and talk about recovery is that it takes 1 day to recover for every mile you run harder.
Yeah.
So a 5k is going to take you 3 days to recover. 10k is going to take you the best part of a week, isn't it? Before you're back fully recovered again. And the other thing we've said, I should have said about recovery indicators, is a good one, and that is if when you're running everything is getting harder and you're not getting faster, and the effort is you have to put more effort in. It's not because you're losing fitness, probably. It's because you're not recovered enough, so your body's not back to where it was before. And so if you're not recovering, you have to put more effort in. That's when I've got to try harder and I've got to try harder.
Right,
and they try,
again. They keep pushing
and they
on.
try harder, and it makes it even worse. Where actually the opposite's true. Have a rest, put your feet up, or go for some lovely walks, and within 2 or 3 days you'll find running is easy again. You're lovely, you go back out chatty, and
that sort of links to these people that actually over race, isn't it?
Yes, and you've
do
learned
park run every week. And
you've got to tune into your body, and you've got to be feeling based. You'll soon learn how to do it because your body does tell you. It does rather shout at you.
So have we answered the question? I'm going to stop now.
Okay.
Have we answered the question?
Yes, I think first of all, chatty.
First of all, do you need to challenge yourself? Ask yourself that question.
If you've got a very stressful life, why would you need to challenge yourself?
Why challenge yourself? But okay, fair enough. You might want to.
You
might do so much chatty running. You need something different.
So once a week, go on and out and back.
So once a week, go on out and back.
And see how you get on. Once every 3 weeks, do a time trial, perhaps a 5k if you're up to it.
Or do a race if there are races
Or
around.
if there's a race, and don't. Make sure you know the golden rule: 1 day for every mile you run to recover. So if you run a 5k quickly on the Saturday, don't expect to do well on the Sunday if you're doing a 10k.
Exactly. And your main challenge, you would say, is actually the
building up.
The process, isn't it?
The process
of improving is a challenge in itself.
We'd say it was a process goal. It would be the challenge is building up your running gradually so that you're doing, and especially your longest run of the week. So build up gradually and build how much running you do up. And we've managed to survive our first ever vintage car.
We came here because we said,
it's
as
quiet.
we drove down, there'll be no people along this little track. This is so close to home and it's really quiet. Chatty Sparkly surprise.
Okay, good.
Colin, how are your muscles this week?
How long did it take me to recover from my hedge trimming? Well, I said your body responds to being treated well, gently. Well, I didn't treat my body gently when I did my hedge trimming. So big heavy machine, lifting it up, shoulder head.
Not used to it.
3 hours, never done it in months. 3 hours, 3.5 hours took me 4 days for my muscles to not get stiff. And I haven't turned into an Adonis yet.
You're not Henry Cavill yet.
No,
You're not going to be wielding a sword.
No, but I'm aiming to get there within the next 10 years. Okay.
Okay. Don't forget our website, www.chattysparklyrunners.co.uk.
Quickly, get it all in before the next car.
Yes, and our Facebook page, and join the Facebook group if you want a little bit more information. And give us some more questions. If you've got a question that you think we could talk about in one of our videos, send it in. It would be really interesting.
Yeah, it'd be good. The more questions, the better. We love questions. Okay, see you all next time.
See you next week.